Hello and welcome to the first round. So we kept this hand. It's obviously not the best openings hand, given that we only have 2 lands, but we're on the draw. It's very likely that we're going to be drawing lands. We have 2 cards that we can already play, and if we draw 2 more cards, we have 2 really strong cards that we can play, especially against a deck like his, which does seem to be somewhat of an aggro deck. Now Legacy's Lure is going to be huge. Let's hope he can't actually play anything else. He cannot, or he can't. Legacy's Lure, yes, I can keep open Counterspell, but I think it's a bit more important to do this. Like, the only card he can play here that's gonna annoy me is Liliana. And he might as well have it. Do I drop Exalted Angel? I don't think I do. I want to be able to Winter Orb. That's interesting. So yeah, untap 1 land. Always yield. Obviously want to use the ability. Old Man of the Sea is pretty good against him. But you know, he did stop me from untapping lands, which is gonna stop him as well. But it's a really good card against me. It really is. But given that we already have Legacy's Lure, he's gonna have like some issues. And Control Magic is a really good card against him as well. Guy doesn't do anything. We draw Mother of Runes, but I think I want to drop something like Old Man of the Sea here. He can then have removal for it. And then I'm tapped down again. Let's just pass a turn and keep up Counterspell. Like, there's nothing in play right now that's bothering me that much. And if he plays like Friction Obliterator, I just want to Control Magic it anyway. Yes, he's hitting me down here with Carnifage, but that doesn't really matter, does it? Bloodgift Demon. Given that we don't have the 4th land, I think we want to counterspell this. So untap a land. Yes. Draw another non-counter card. So we have 7 cards. Pretty annoyed by the fact that we're not making land drops here. But I mean, this guy is falling down on his own life. Sooner rather than later, it's gonna cost him. He is making his land drops, though. I am not. A bit annoying. So here it is, my land drop. Obviously gonna run out Mother of Runes, like we're gonna have the untap for it anyway. It's gonna protect cards like Sower of Temptation, Dungeon Geist, Old Man of the Sea, Exalted Angel, or whatever. If he has like Lily here, we can always Legacy's Lord is in response. Sacrifice that and attack Lily. We're gonna drop down to 8. There's no way around that. Gatekeeper, huh? So we can sacrifice Legacy's Allure to steal Gatekeeper. But I don't think we want to. I think we want to play Sower of Temptation and then protect that. Okay. Or we can also play Control Magic, like that's a bit easier. Or Dungeon Geist locking something down. Dungeon Geist lock something down. I think Sower is then better, but then he could have this figure compared to with this. Old Man of the Sea is also pretty good, plus it costs me less. Maybe that's better. Yeah, let's do that. Like, it blocks things, it can steal things. Plus we already have Legacy's Allure just in case. It's 1 cheaper, so if I draw land, I can then next turn actually play one of these cards. Given that he is actually hampered by his own Winter Orb, yeah, he even taps down his own creature, so he can't attack apparently. Which is pretty good for me. Untap this one. draw the land we were talking about. Might as well pass the turn, like we can do this instant speed, so that doesn't really matter. If he already steal it, he's just gonna do something else with it. In fact, that we have Legacy's Allure at 6 here is pretty brutal against him. I don't think we steal anything right now. There's no need to. And now we just slam Exalted Angel. And that should be all she wrote. Like, winning against this combination here when he's actually hampered by his own Winter Warp, Legacy's Lure is really good. And his sacrifice effect isn't gonna work due to Alt Man of the Sea and Legacy's Lure. And the guy is being flooded here. He has 10 lands. I have 8, 7 even. So he's not attacking, I guess. He is. Interesting. So does he have like Black Sun Zenith here? Something that deals 3 damage. I think we block this. And then steal this. So it doesn't even do damage. And then we untap this and untap this. And then attack with Exalted Angel. And that should be winning me the game here. If he pays a life, he doesn't. If he pays a life, I win the game. No, we don't, because this stays tapped. That makes no sense. So this is probably Bane of the Living. But that's gonna tap him out. Might as well attack here first. Not with this, please. So Bane of the Living needs to be pretty big. And I mean, how does he fight even with a really good card here around Legacy's Lure? The only thing I dislike here is that my game is gonna crash. As usual, my game is gonna crash. Someone send me something. So he's going to combat, probably attacks with that. No, he doesn't. So end of turn, we are gonna steal this. See what it is. And here comes the crash, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed Bane of the Living. So send error report, like that's the 101 error report 101 that I have sent. So Bane of the Living, I'm not even sure if it kills everything. It kills itself, but I think it keeps my Exalted Angel around. I'm not sure if you actually can do it for 5. I think he only had 6 mana there. But I'm not 100% sure of that. There's no clue where that was minimized. Man, seriously, like even with the reinstall, and so I emailed support asking for a way to fix this, but so far I haven't gotten a reply. So that's a bit annoying. No clue how to fix this. If anyone watching this, it's gonna be like an upload in a month or something, seeing that I have so much backlog. But if anyone has any clue how I could fix this, like I tried reinstalling, I asked support if they have a repair function, and they do not, so there's only reinstalling, which I did. Like I deleted it from my registry, I uninstalled it correctly, I uninstalled any kind of file that they have in it, so Xs, it doesn't show. Xs 5, okay. So that's pretty good for me, given that this guy has Winter Orb and tapped down completely, while I have Legacy's Lure. And Marshoku. Marshoku obviously isn't gonna do this. So I'm not gonna play this, I think, because I don't want to tap down more. Bizarre that I, well, obviously lost a minute there, so might as well be slower than this guy. Ultimate C is counter because no legal targets. Got it. It seems very unlikely it's gonna win through this and my hand while he has this. Seeing that he's aggro, I want in Descendant. I still don't think I bring anything in. I still don't think I bring anything in. Wow. So Dungeon Geist is a pretty fast clock, but I think you'll say, given that it's a one-turn kill, it's a bit better. Dungeon Geist is killing on the same turn, but if he has like a drop, I can play Dungeon Geist. So Elspeth is really good. I think my entire deck is so good against this guy. And he only played 5 cards, by the way. So that's pretty bizarre. Very unlikely he's gonna have an answer against Yosei, so if I draw land, so wanna untap the plane. No clue why this guy is like pausing every time on his own main phases here. Guy, oh wow, there it is, the land I wanted. So Yosei it is. Doesn't really change anything if he has a removal for it, but I mean it's a one-turn kill. So it doesn't have anything here, just wants to... Oh no, it's his turn, never mind. So maybe he has a sacrifice effect, no he doesn't. I don't get why people draw their next card, like this game was clearly over. So wanting Descendant, we obviously wanting Celestial Purge because it exiles a black permanent. I don't think I want in Dismantling Blow. Yes, Winter Orb is an annoying card, but like it stopped the guy in his tracks as well. I think I want Decree out but keep in Marshoku. And probably don't want Geist in, although maybe Geist is better than one of these. Nah. Juicy Apprentice is okay, like as long as it doesn't actually have Winter Orb, like my deck is just crushing his deck. Yeah, let's submit and see what comes of it. So I think Marshoku is a bit better than Decree there. And I don't want in both, given that the guy does play Winter Orb and the late game. Excuse me. The late game should be for me anyway. Celestial Burst into Sour. My apologies, man. Into Tamiyo is pretty strong. Taps for mana. Has Cackler. That's okay. We have the Celestial Purge for aggro. Then we have Sour, and then we have Tamiyo. I think the best draw here would be Condemn. Or Fate's Fetters. That's another one. So Fate's Fetters says no land. Never mind, it actually does not. So we take 2 here. Bad draw. Though it's okay. I think we wait until end of turn if he does not attack with the factory. Like if he animates the factory and attacks with it, I'm obviously killing this. But if he has like Liliana here, I want to be able to Celestial Purge it. And he's gonna attack first. But I think saving the 2 damage and stopping another 3 drop, or stopping another drop such as Lily or that is a lot better. He obviously gave it away, but even then I was already talking about it. Like if he didn't animate the Mishra's Factory, this would have been my play. So here we play Cryptologist, level it, and then we can even smooth our draw a bit better. So we take 4 down to 12, plays Fate's Fetters up to 16. He can still tap it for mana. Oh, he has another drop here. Interesting. In which case Fate's Fetters is just better, right? Or Sower. I think Sower has to be the card then. Because it is Bane of the Living. We just steal that. And our game is gonna crash from this. Our game does not crash from this. That's a bit bizarre, to be honest. Like, I don't actually want to discard any of these cards, so I'm not gonna use this. So if he attacks, I block with the Bane. No reason not to. Here's your own card back. Have fun with that. 3 mana. Toxic Deluge. Yeah, sure. Tamio on the Mishra. Or Descendant. Nah, Tamio. The more activations we get out of this, the better. Plus, locking down that is pretty strong. It shuts down one of his mana. It makes him not attack with it. And he doesn't even have anything here. Wow. So he probably has a card like... I think I want to keep the plane in hand, by the way. Like, it's very unlikely that having the extra land up is necessary, while this being a 3-5 on my turn to attack and gain life is more important. But it's very possible that he has Gatekeeper here, given that he has 3 cards in hand and hasn't played anything. Enters the battlefield, target opponent reveals his and you choose a non-land card from it, so that card can... Yeah, that's okay. Like, they control Magic or Fate's Fetters, I still have the board advantage here. And both of my cards are really strong. Like, it doesn't even matter, because when I draw a card, this is gonna become a 3-5 again. I attack, gain 3 life. So he did indeed have the Gatekeeper, as expected. In which case, I Fate's Fetters the Gatekeeper. Or we'll just draw a dungeon, guys, huh? How about that? So he knows the last card in my hand. And he just conceded. So we go 1-0 up, and I'll see you for the next one.